Hey guys, it's aquaisyummy here, and today we're going to be going over my last Masters promo game where I touch Riste in his no-no square. If you guys don't know who Riste is, he's a really positive Garen one trick who streams and does YouTube. His links will be down below. By the way guys, I've been thinking about streaming the last day of Ranked on YouTube. I'm going to try to push for Grandmaster, but we'll see how it goes. Comment down below if you guys would like to see that, and let's hop in. So once again, I'm doing a reverse clear and making sure to keep my stacks at Raptors. I also stay to auto a Raptor one more time just to ensure that I get the kill. Sometimes I drag it out and finish it off with a Q in the middle of the lane, but this time I just decided to ensure that I got it and took a little bit of extra damage. It looks like I kind of missed the blast cone over the wall. This is like my 6th game of playing League straight. I'm pretty much just cruise controlling it a bit, so not really paying too much attention. On a side note and a minor flex, I feel like this season it's taken so many extra games to get out of Diamond 1 than it did for me last season. I literally had to go on a 17-3 run to actually make it to Masters, which is kind of insane because my MMR is a lot higher than it was last season, so I just don't understand how normal people get out of this elo. Because, you know, it's just like Tyler1 says, I'm built different. Anyways, while I do wolves, I make sure to look around the map, seeing if there's any potential plays, and I see that mid is getting a little bit feisty. I think Riste wants some Riven booty or something, so I take note of that, and if he still plays aggressive while I pass through Raptors, I'll consider ganking him. Top's also playing extremely aggressive, but he managed to push in the tower all the way, so there's no point in really ganking him. I start pathing mid. It doesn't look like a gank's possible, but because I have flash, I can E-flash out of the bush and potentially go for a gank, but it looks like Riste wanted a pounding anyways and just dies to me, which is nice and dandy. After that, I make sure to go secure the crab. I know that Nidalee's potentially at blue because she started red this game, so I make sure to drag it towards my mid laner. Nidalee does play peekaboo a bit. I actually get hit by a disgustingly good spear there. I'm gonna just blame it on luck, but Nidalee can't really fight me. I'm so much stronger than her at level 1, so she just has to back off. Because I see that she tried to contest top scuttle, I know for a fact that she's not really going to be able to get to bottom scuttle in time, so I pretty much just get a free double scuttle. You should do this a lot of the time if you have winning lanes. Like, bot can definitely just come and help me if mid and Nidalee try to come get me, so I'm completely fine to do this. If the enemy bot has prio though, you should just go back into your jungle and continue farming. Once again, while you just randomly do camps, you want to constantly be looking around the map, seeing how the laners play, just so you know if they play aggressive or not, and if they're going to be a really easy gank. I see that the Gangplank is not playing too safe, and that a lane gank is probably possible in the future, so I take note of that. After taking Scuttle, I see that Janna just wants to chill in a bush, and I go and flash after her, but Tornado is just too broken, so she completely cucks me. It doesn't really matter though, because I knew she didn't have flash from the fight earlier. And I tried to kill the Karthus after, but the set just reacted way too slowly. That kill should have been totally free if the set just reacted slightly a bit earlier, but it doesn't really matter too much because I needed to back anyways. While I respawn, I evaluate top lane. I can either go to Raptors, into Krugs, into a lane gank if the lane is super pushed and the Gangplank's not there, or if he's pushing fast, I can just do Krugs into top lane or just go top straight up. I end up deciding to do Krugs to get stacks, and also it's too late to slip into the lane bush, so I want to wait for the Camille and go into the gank with 4 stacks if possible. That way we have the most chance of getting the kill. I don't have my ulti, so it's really important to have 4 stacks because you just have to run up to them, and without 4 stacks you won't have the move speed from it, making it really hard. The GP has no choice but to fight because he's so pushed up, and with my teammate I just destroy his whole entire wave, so there's no way he can turn this with his minions. After getting that satisfying kill, I start pathing back down so I can clear my jungle, making sure to hit the plants so that I keep my ferocity. It's really important to just have a bunch of ferocity in the jungle at all times. I then look mid because he's playing really aggressive again, so I get another free gank off. Versus booty hole probably hurts a bit now. I actually kind of feel a bit bad. After getting that free kill, I start pathing towards dragon because it should be free now that they don't have a mid laner. I constantly look bot to see if there's a gank that's possible, but because I don't have flash or ulti, it's really risky to gank a Karthus Janna. You'll likely just die if you don't have a gap closer, so I opt to just do the dragon instead. By the way, if you guys are enjoying, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more juicy Rengar content. After dragon, I still decide to go back into my jungle to farm just because I want to get the camps down so they respawn quicker and I could get extra gold when they respawn. It really just helps you snowball games, and there's no reason not to do your camps. I see that bot is starting to play extremely aggressive and they're really pushed up, so I do my gromp and try to get 4 stacks of ferocity off of it. It actually resets, which is a tad bit unlucky, but I still get my 4th stack so that I can get this really clean gank off bot. Unfortunately, Ashe ends up dying because they go in a bit too early. And Janna's just, she got the Nikes on or something, so just was unable to catch her. Unfortunately, my balling does end up dying, but it's fine because I get to push the minions. As a jungler, lane XP is like the holy grail, so make sure you savor that stuff. It looks like the Nidalee heard about this lane XP and tries to get some of her own, but I try to clap her cheeks a bit. Unfortunately, I do troll a bit, and I actually wanted to just auto E her, but I never got in range for that lost auto, so I do end up inting. But hey boys, everybody gets to int at least once a game. It's a part of our natural rights, it's in the Constitution, and if you're not from the US, then I guess you're not allowed to int. After I inted, make sure you go back into your jungle and farm at least a few more camps before you decide to int again. And it looks like top is pushed up again. Here it's a really free gank because Camille has E and her ulti, but for some reason she just wants the gangplank to live and just watches me show up in lane, not ulting or anything, and the gangplank is not too happy that I'm just pulling up, but it's really whatever. That gank 100% should be free. Camille's are like pretty much the best champion at setting up ganks, so that's a little troll by her. The Nidalee ends up showing up. I actually jump on her trap so that I keep my Frosty and I go to fight her. Even if the Camille wasn't here, I would have won this fight just because I got that 4th stack of Ferocity and I'm just super strong with it. That extra damage and attack speed that you get pretty much just ensures that you win every single fight. I also still had flash, so if she did try to finish me off with a spear or something, I could have just flashed into a bush and jumped out and killed her. After getting that nice little freebie, make sure you guys are pushing your leads. I'm getting this Rift Herald because it's really free, and getting it before 14 minutes is really important because it allows you to get turret plating after you get a really successful gank off and really just lets you snowball the game. The fast recall is really nice as well, and especially that 100 gold you get from it, so make sure you guys are last hitting the Rift Herald. Now, something to ensure that you guys win a game is I actually do decide to dive this GP. It's really unlikely that the Nidalee is going to be topside, and we can just easily dive this GP for free and get the tower. At this point, the GP probably wants to ult F4 because he hasn't really gotten to play this game. He literally just died to a Riven gank and now he's getting dove under tower. It's really important to demoralize one of their enemy team like this, just because why demoralize the whole enemy team when you can just do it to one person and let them do the rest. This will help you guys not throw as much because they're more likely to FF and they won't really care if they come back into the game because they want their inting teammate to lose anyways. At this point, I'm Omega fed, so I want to constantly be looking for dives, ganks, and just counter jungling them. This way you can push your lead, allowing them no chance back into this game. Also, it's pretty fun, honestly, just absolutely dumpstering kids over and over again. Once again, you want to constantly stack your Ferocity off of really anything you can get, like these Krugs, just so that your engage will be a lot stronger. With your 4th stack of Ferocity, you can choose to either empowered E them and just destroy them, or you can use your empowered Q to walk up to them and pull out the 9. Once again, you're just going to want to constantly walk in their jungle. The Nidalee still doesn't get the memo that this is actually my jungle and dies for it once again. I'm super low, but at this point it doesn't really matter. I just out alpha her, so she can't really kill me. You're also going to want to be constantly ulting whenever it's up, just because it's pretty much free kills. Especially when you have flash, there's pretty much no chance that they'll be able to kill you. So you just want to constantly set them further behind and continue to practice your one-shot combo. At this point, you really shouldn't be spending much time in your jungle unless it's like a buff or you're just drive-buying a camp. You should really just be in their jungle most of the time. You should also be looking to get all the outer turrets before you start pushing interior turrets. This is really just basics, and you should systematically destroy all their towers, getting all the objectives and slowly squeezing them out of life. The Karthus and Janna step up a little too far, so make sure you punish them. I actually somehow did not one-shot the Janna. At this point, I should have enough damage that I should be able to one-shot the Janna without hitting my E, but I guess not having electrocute really does make that big of a difference. Riste definitely played this game to the best of his ability. He actually did manage to solo kill my Riven at least once, even though I ganked the Riven twice, but better luck next time, bud. This is my Masters promo, so I ain't playing around. If you guys enjoyed me clapping Riste's cheeks, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.